we are back out in Taipei for our second day. We're having a little bit of a late start today for a few reasons, but we are finally out and ready to explore a little bit more. I'm really excited for today because Taipei is giving me like a really good vibe, so I'm excited to get out and see a little bit more of it. We're starting with the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, and then we're going to do a few other sightseeing bits and head to a street food market. So, should be a really good day.
Just waiting now. We're not sure if the change of guard happens here because a lot of pictures look inside, but everyone's queuing here, so yeah, we're just going to wait and see what happens. We've got 4 minutes to go.
That was a very good changing of the guard. Really good. Didn't take too long, short, concise, they were very smart. You said like they were really like on beat, like timing was amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible because they were all looking away from each other, yet they were perfectly in line. It was quite meditative, like each step was done perfectly and they had to balance, and it just went so silent as soon as they came out. It was just, I enjoyed that.
It was really nice, and it wasn't longer than it needed to be. I'm not a big fan of these change of the guard ceremonies that take forever, like an hour, mentioning no names. It was also the last one of the day, so I'm really glad that we saw it. Yeah, feeling really good. Now we're gonna have a look around because we haven't really explored anywhere. You've got like the main, I think this is the Memorial Hall behind me, and there's a few other buildings as well that we'll have a look around as well. But yeah, really like it here. So it's super windy here now, but I'm going to show you around because you've got the Memorial Hall, which is the main attraction, but you've also got the National Concert Hall, which is really beautiful. And then behind me this way is the National Theatre, which again is stunning. And then where we came in here is the Democracy Square. So this whole area, one, I can't believe it's free because it's so beautiful and so nice and so grand, but like each building could be here on its own right and be an attraction. It's absolutely stunning here. I love it. And I think coming at this time of day as well, a little bit quieter. You've got the daylight and then the sunset and then like the lights come on. Just really nice. I love it here. So before moving on to our next sightseeing stop, we decided to stop for some food. And this place, I don't feel like we could come to Taiwan without coming to this place. We've seen it recommended quite a few times, and I have it on good authority. It's Taiwan's #1 fried chicken. I feel like coming from Korea, all we've ate is fried chicken recently, but it's like my favourite food, so I couldn't care less. Wow, that is delicious. I am one to recency bias. This could be better than South Korean fried chicken. Honest, it's that good.
Just the shock on my face here. Better?
Yeah. Honest.
I don't believe you. We'll see.
This is the original, and it's just like its own flavour that I can't really describe, but it's slightly spicy, and the chicken's perfectly cooked, and I can't fault it at all. We also got these little hash browns that remind us of home. Like, I mean, they're probably just potato, but oh damn, beautiful, crispy, soft on the inside. Again, like their own season. I'm not sure what it is, but it's absolutely amazing. I know it's a chain, but 100% come to this store if you're in Taiwan. wow, this is a busy street.
It is, it's bustling, there's everything here.
This is like the busiest place we've been to in Taipei, right?
Yeah, I think it's where we're saying it's quite quiet, isn't it? So to have street performers, street food, bright neon lights is very different to where our hostel is.
Yeah.
So right now we're on the way to get probably the most popular drink in all of Taiwan. We're going to try and find somewhere a bit quiet because obviously it's super loud here. Okay, see if we can find somewhere. So we've got the boba tea. This stuff is super popular here in Taiwan. You can see so many people carrying it around and it's so popular that you can even get it on a t-shirt, on a keyring, or you can even get these reusable little handles basically that you can carry your tea around with. We came to this place in particular because they hand roll their tapioca pearls. So bubble tea is such a big deal here that there's actually 2 places in particular that say they are the OGs of the bubble tea. It's so serious that they even have a lawsuit between them. So we were going to go to one of those today, but we didn't have a chance, so we've gone for this one instead. The queue for this one was so long. It sounds like I'm super passionate about bubble tea, and after all that, I'm not going to lie, I don't really like it. I really want to try the tea, so I probably will have a little sip, but the tapioca balls, the pearls, I'm sorry guys, you know what I'm like by now. Squishy, jelly textures just aren't for me, sorry. So I'm going to hand this one to Matt.
It's really cool to see the whole manufacturing process of the tapioca being cut and then rolled, put through this little machine, which put it into these little balls. That was then put into this like big cauldron with brown sugar and water. That was mixed for a bit. Tapioca was dumped in the cup, milk on top. So like this is warm, this is cold, and then finished off with a blowtorch from a T-Rex's mouth. Amazing. Well, it's quite the workout. Wow. Why have I never had bubble tea before? This is delicious. For context, whenever we go out somewhere and there's a bubble tea place, Laurie's like, oh, I hate bubble tea. So I've never tried it because Laurie's always put me off it. But it's delicious and it's like a nice drink with sweets at the bottom. Loved it. Amazing. 10 out of 10. I'm having a great time tonight.
We've now arrived at Dalongfang Buan Temple. It's incredibly peaceful here. I'm speaking quite quiet because it's just full of people worshipping, praying. It's a very big contrast to where we just were, a couple of minutes ago. It's super peaceful, very ornate, full of beautiful lanterns and incense. And it's really nice to come at night time as well. It just gives it a completely different ambient feel. Although I said it's very peaceful here, there's definitely one sound that you can hear, and it's sort of this like click-clack sound. You can see people throwing these wooden blocks. I've never seen these before, but these are called moon blocks, and you can basically ask a yes or no question. You then throw them, and the answer is determined by the position which they land. So I think if they land faced like flat on the floor, so like that would mean no. If it lands sort of one flat and one like that, that means a yes. So your sort of question can be determined by this. Should we try and ask a question? What should we ask? Are we going to move to Seoul, South Korea? I think that's a yes. Pack your bags. Where you get the moon blocks from, there's 2 big tables, and they're just full of offerings. So there's food, there's drink, there's flowers. And normally I've read that people come in here and then they'll leave an offering on the tables. They'll go and explore the temple, they'll pray, worship, and then they'll come back and actually collect the offerings that they brought. And that's because they believe that spiritually, in that time, the God has taken what they need from the offering, and also it prevents food waste because they're then taking it home. They're not just leaving the food here. So yeah, it's a win-win really. It's a really nice, interesting fact that I was reading about.
Time for some more street food.
More chicken.
Yeah. Comment down below if you think we eat too much chicken on this channel. Because it's our favourite meat, and some meats we don't like, we tend to eat chicken quite a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was on our list to try. This is the XXL Taiwanese chicken, and the queue was massive and it cost $90, which for the size of it is pretty good. Alright, should we tuck in?
Yeah. That looks and it's the crisp.
That's delicious.
That's so good.
You can have it spicy or not spicy. We went for not spicy, classic. But the taste of it is delicious. How do you describe that?
Salty, warm, crispy goodness.
But it looks like a pretty good market. Taipei is really living up for its reputation of having awesome street food. And I'm just going to keep talking for a few minutes longer because for once Laurie's holding the camera and I can tell it's getting really shaky and her arm's getting tired.
Ow. I keep seeing this drink everywhere. This is winter melon tea. I'm just trying to have a Google and some sort of squash came up. So I don't know if it's a squash or a melon or I have no idea. You can have it with lemon and lime, but we went for the traditional because I wanted to try it like how it was. Like a local. Yeah, that's actually been nice. It hasn't got loads of flavour, so it's not super sugary, but it's not sour either. It's just like a really nice, cold, refreshing drink. Yeah, it's really nice actually. So it's just like a nice sort of iced tea, I guess. I really like that. Oh, that one. So this is a little finger scallion pancake. We're trying to find the big ones, but unfortunately we can't find them at the moment. So yeah, we're going to try them in a deep fried batter instead. So we actually got 3. I thought we were just getting 1. These smell so good. Like I can't even express how good they smell. Look, really garlicky. He also basted them with this sauce. Wasn't quite sure what it was, but oh my god, it looks so good. Quite a lot of dough in there. Very thick dough, which I love. I get for some people that might be a bit too much. How did you find the scallions though?
Is this dough?
I think it's just on a stick of dough. I can't even see any. Okay, maybe I'll try and give it another bite.
Maybe he forgot to put them in.
Okay, so maybe they're not in there, but regardless,
It's nice.
super chewy, doughy goodness. Also, this coating, there's a loads of seasoning on here. I noticed quite a lot of stalls here put like powdered seasoning on, and honestly, it makes such a difference. It's so good.
Thoughts on the street market as a whole?
Gotta say, Taiwan street markets, absolutely game changer. So good, so much fun, great food, really good prices. Like these are like fun, unique things as well. Like there's games and crane machines, and yeah, I just think it's so awesome. Would love to spend more time here, but unfortunately, we just can't. We'll come back someday and eat loads more, if possible. So we'll see you down south.